Property Pairings, episode 35.
We look good in our sweaters, though.
We were wearing our matching sweaters. Thanks, Ted Baker.
Eric's going out to dinner with one of the Pavones. Not me, though. He's going out to dinner with my wife.
Welcome back to episode 35 of Property Pairings. I'm Eric Kinzler.
And I'm Mike Pavone.
Shortened it.
Very well
I
done.
didn't do the drag. We,
What are we drinking?
oh yeah. Well, Mike's birthday present. Mike's birthday was Tuesday.
I'm almost 50. 42.
Mm-hmm. We got new matching sweater. We went out to Central Bar, which apparently he's been to several times, and now he's the
Please do that on a blooper.
more cultured than I am. I was like, dang it, I'd never been there.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprised me.
And he's like, oh, I've been here. I've been here twice. I've been here all of these times. And I'm like, okay, well.
It's the one time I've been to someplace more than you. Except unless it was Wendy's. Then Wendy's, I got you beat.
Wendy's and your other two old hangouts.
Yeah, which aren't even there anymore. They're all gone.
Oh, I thought you were like an Earl's guy.
Nah, I was at the Spot. Spot's long gone.
Hmm.
That disappeared about, how old am I? 12 years ago?
That's not that long ago.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
He's got you beat on Wendy's, Pump It Up Sports, and Costco.
Yeah. That's fair. I'm okay with that.
God, I was there last weekend. No.
Oh,
Yeah, we had a birthday party there last weekend.
I was like, was it Costco pizza? And he was like, yep, didn't eat any.
I didn't eat any. Yeah, no. And it was like, the thing is that's the thing you do, you know, and you get the pizza and the fruit and the this and the veggies, right? And of course they're very, you know, anybody that hosts, they're like, hey, you know, parents, you know, you've been kind of hanging out. Like if you'd like some, please take, you know, we have extra.
Yeah.
It's like, no. I love my Costco shirt,
You got
but
one
I
of
don't
your
really need
Costco's on.
the 1,000 calories a slice Costco pizza. You ever looked up the nutrition on that stuff? It's like the pepperoni is better for you than the cheese.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like 12,000 calories versus
I
14,000.
kind of miss when they used to display the calories on everything. It's like,
They
yeah.
don't anymore?
No. That was like a thing for a while. I think it was required in Seattle when I first moved up here.
I thought it was a national thing that their nutrition stuff was required.
No, for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we did that.
It was fun. It was
on
good.
Tuesday.
Allison was there.
She drank
She drank.
So happy about that.
2 Moscow mules.
Yep. We had beignets, but they were kind of modified. They were good though.
Yeah. That's what we had for dessert. I was like, do you have a candle? And I guess they thought it was Allison's birthday, so they brought a pink candle, and he was like, oh, I could change it. And I was like, no, this is perfect.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
We look good in our sweaters though.
We were wearing our matching sweaters. Thanks, Ted Baker, for being open again.
Although I learned an interesting fact just the next day from Eric is like, don't wash that sweater with anything else.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even wash it. I just threw it in the dryer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with some other clothes, because I didn't want to do a full-on wash because I'll take it to the dry cleaner, but I wanted to like dry it to see if maybe it would shrink a little bit.
He was swimming in the shirt.
But it's wool and it's a little bit hairy, and that stuff got all over my clothes because I wear like black t-shirts when I get home. That's my change into a black t-shirt, and all of them. It looked like I went to someone's house that had like, I don't know, a husky, and that husky was just like hugging me, and that white fur was just all and my whole lint trap full from one sweater. The lint trap was like overflowing. I was like, what? Yeah. You spend that much money on a sweater. I don't know. You're not expecting it to shed so much. It should be pre-shedded.
I agree.
Hear that, Ted Baker? Let's pre-shed.
We want you to be a sponsor, but
Oh, yeah.
do better.
If Ted Baker wanted to sponsor me, I'd be very happy.
But it was it was a good birthday lunch, and then I had work on the other business yesterday, and apparently Eric sat at home missing me.
Mhm. I almost sent you a video that had my laptop up and then had Selling Sunset in the background and be like, working from home, watching my favorite show, Selling Sunset.
So we did some video content with as a Jenny,
Mhm.
yeah, and at one point we had to do kind of impersonations of each other.
That was fun.
I was actually struggling. I only have like one impersonation of Eric. He's like, and she's like, well, I'd love to have 3, right? Boom, boom, boom. Knocked Mike out real quick.
Are you sure you don't want 14? I have 14 different concepts here.
We can do more next week. And me, I'm sitting here like struggling to come up with 2. I did get to 3, but it was a bit of a stretch.
So,
That judo chop into the pillow.
that was my favorite, I think. That was one of my favorites for sure. Mike did crisscross applesauce too. And she was like, I think we're going to record one more. But he had already just moved from sitting like this. Well, it was like, I don't know.
I had more flexibility than that.
And then he put his feet down and he was like, oh, I think that's good.
One's good.
I go, Mike can't get back up and
I can't get back into that. Do it now. That doesn't hurt your legs?
No, it does, but I'm going to.
Are you going to ego your way through that one?
Heck
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second. But it was a lot of fun. We the photo shoot with the video shoot stuff with her was really good.
Yeah.
Um,
We got
in trouble at Home Depot.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it was on our very last video. We got all of the other content that we needed or had planned on getting. But then Eric with a K came
Oh,
over.
I didn't even catch his name.
Yeah. And he was like, what are you guys doing? And Jenny was like, oh, we're filming some social media. I'd rather you didn't.
It's like, all right, well, we're leaving.
Okay. I was like, we're buying stuff. We bought the stuff that some of the stuff that we put in the cart.
I wonder if it's because just like all the like viral like prank videos and stuff
Oh,
people
sure.
are doing.
Yeah.
They've kind of ruined it for just like normal people.
They're going to jail and stuff now too.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they're
saw
going
that
back.
I saw that one guy.
Wait,
it
what?
It kind of looks like you.
Wait, what guy?
Like a famous.
There's a TikTok guy who would basically do these really like elaborate pranks, but it got to the point of, so it started as he would just be like screaming in a store, like just yelling, being really silly.
Just, yeah.
And then it turned into these elaborate pranks where he would essentially, I don't even know what the charges would be, but he would dress up like as like a Target employee, and then like he would be going behind the counter, like all this stuff.
Oh.
Which when you do enough times, it's no longer a joke. Like you're actually impersonating and trespassing and all this stuff. And so this one specific guy got like charged on all this stuff and is facing like 9 years in jail or something.
I think it's good. It's like, stop messing with people at their.
I 100% agree, but it's like,
Yeah.
when did that not click in your head to be like, maybe I should stop?
Yeah, because you think
Maybe
you're
I'm
getting away
taking
with
this
it.
too far.
I need more views.
I
more
mean,
views.
those videos were. Did you see the Target one? Basically, this guy comes.
Got the headset on, right?
No. So basically, the guy comes in, and he's acting like he's like from corporate, and the store manager's like, "No, you're not. Like, you got to get out of here." He's like, "No, I'm from corporate. Like, we got to overhaul this whole place." He's like, "All right, guys, bring him in," and just has 20 people in Target uniforms that are just like people he's recruited, his friends, whatever, come in, and he's like, "All right, guys, go ahead and take over the check stands," and like, it's just chaos. And the video itself is genuinely hilarious. I'll have to show you.
Right, but
if you're this like store man, that would just be a nightmare to have to deal with.
why am I being, not to pollute the nature of the word.
Why did you pick my store?
Yeah, why am I being victimized in this way? Because I know
Yeah.
you're not who you say you are, and I know you're just trying to ruin my day.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. But I mean, we didn't mess with any of the employees.
No.
If people were walking, we like
Yeah.
got out of their way. It wasn't any kind of like damage or anything like that.
Well, we bought this. We bought some of the stuff we needed. We got there anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that it was the overall experience was a lot of fun.
Nice.
What else?
Eric got a haircut.
I did. Yep. That was Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday.
He wanted to look good for your birthday.
Thank you.
It was Wednesday. It was after.
Oh. That's
Yeah. Thank you for noticing. Yep. Did get a haircut. It's good.
Did they do the whole like scalp massage thing?
Yeah. Michael is my...
Is that your other Michael?
That's my hairstylist, yeah. And he's like a big buff guy, and so he like really rips the scalp massage. It's awesome. I appreciate it.
I've never had a scalp massage either.
It's exceptional, yeah.
Eric's legs are sore. He's like getting his scalp massage. He's like, "Hey, Michael, you mind if you just
Yeah.
Can you work on those quads? I'm a little tired.
just kicks his legs up?
Well, it's funny because he
Keep the water running."
Yeah.
he played up. Eric played up this week or whatever, right? Like you played up with the next level or like with more challenging.
Oh yeah, last night
at tennis, and you were doing. There's a in his neighborhood, and one of the neighbors and friends is like had it. He was telling me like setting up a home gym, and you're doing like squats or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. We did squats and deadlifts.
So he's been playing up in a far more competitive level at tennis for an hour and a half, with nonstop, and then goes into squats and deadlifts. So he's been very gingerly sitting down all day, and I haven't done anything, but I like have half of mine. Like back in the high school days when one of your buddies was sore in the leg, I'd be like, bam! Hey, how's that feeling?
Yeah, I appreciate you not doing that.
Or dead leg him.
Yeah, Monday competitive tennis, so played the doubles round robin thing. Got the most points again, feeling pretty confident, which is good. Tuesday was my private lesson. So after we did our whole birthday thing, went and did an hour of private lessons.
Nice.
Wednesday did the deadlift squat day. Oof. Last night.
It's always that not the next day, but the day after you're gonna be wrecked.
Yeah.
The 2-day soreness is a real thing.
Yep. So, yeah, here we are. Now it's Friday. Tonight, though.
Oh yes. Eric's going out to dinner with one of the Pavones. Not me though. He's going out to dinner with my wife.
Yep, we're gonna go to.
They
Have
do
you
like
been to
a once a year dinner thing. So
That's fun.
yeah.
Cantina Monarca?
No, but I've heard it's really good.
It is really good. The
I just
seating's bizarre.
I just don't spend a ton of time in Bellevue anymore. So when I think of like going out options, I'm usually thinking Seattle.
Yeah, they're going to go do that.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to talk her into going to Ascend for dessert afterward.
Ooh.
Twist her arm.
Yeah.
Go back to Mike or go to Ascend. What would you choose? Ascend.
Well, I also figured, okay, it's gonna be reservations at 6:30. Dinner's probably gonna be like an hour or so. That puts you right back home right when you're trying to do bedtime. So figured I'd try to
It's very
extend
considerate
it
of you. Yeah, of course.
so that way you can just finish bedtime.
Are you going to pick her up?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, keep her out. It's Friday. It's fine.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun.
The reason why is because the kids are more compliant when it's one parent. At least that's been my experience. She'll probably say the opposite,
Yeah.
but they're more compliant. Blair goes down within 10 minutes. The boys, I read them a story and then they go to sleep, and then I get alone time. So that part's cool too.
Play some Halo or a workout.
Workout.
Yeah.
Then Halo.
Gosh, I could not work out in the evening.
I've always been a late night worker, outer person. Back in before kids and before like really long-term girlfriends, so like early 20s. I had a membership at 24 Hour when there was a 24 Hour on 140th in Bel Red, which is long gone now too.
What is it now?
It's townhouses.
Oh, yeah.
It's right at that intersection with the Safeway. I'd be there. I would get there at 11 o'clock at night, and I would work out till 12:30 and then come home.
Wow.
But that was when I was doing 7 days a week of this.
Yeah.
And trying to do open houses in the evening, and then eating dinner, and then catching up on whatever, and then going and working out.
I mean, I play tennis late at night, so
Mm-hmm.
get home at like one of them. I think goes until 10:30. The Monday night league.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, it's been a good week. We've had an interesting week though with conversations with clients.
mhm.
The market's been kind of the intra-year cycle is that we start to slow down now, right? So it's not just us. I mean, there's a lot of brokers having conversations like, what's the plan here? And we're looking at projections of like activity going into the beginning of the year. People are pulling listings to hold until after the holidays. So that has been, it's been a lot of the beginnings of those kinds of conversations.
Yeah. I think a lot of people pull the listings around the holidays so that way they can come back on after the 90 days and the days on market resets.
I think
Other than them not probably selling during that time, but I kind of feel like that's the main,
yeah, I mean,
because otherwise why not just keep it on?
well, yeah, I would tend to default towards keeping it on.
Yeah.
Because if you're not on the market, well, you've heard me say this 1,000 times. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you're not on the market, no one's going to see you if you're not on the market.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why not be on the market? I was just running though an analysis for a client, and between if we take it down and she were to rent it, probably looking at a minimum 1-year rental, she's in the hole a certain amount of money. If she takes it down and just carries it until the spring and just pays the mortgage with nobody in it in order to make sure that the unit doesn't get damaged or deteriorated in any way, it's about the same amount. It's about the $10,000 to $12,000 range, 11 to 12. If she carries it for a year, she's running in the red about 11 to 12. If she just lowers the price now to sell it, it's about 11 or 12. So there's not really a situation here that gets her not an $11,000 to $12,000 ding.
Yeah.
So
We getting ready for some business planning and trips and other stuff too, so that's fun. I always like the business planning meetings. I like make the agenda, and it's a fun time to start looking at new marketing ideas and see how we've been doing year over year or the last few years and see what the trend is. Like, is there more buyers? Is there more sellers? How are we doing this? How's budgeting going? We have Thanksgiving next week. We got the pie giveaway.
you're doing Thanksgiving with us.
Yep, going over
Right.
to your house. Yep, that'll be fun. I'm in charge. Okay, I'm in charge of two things. One of the things, the wine, the booze. So there's like how many adults? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. 8 of them.
So that's at least
16
8
bottles.
bottles of wine.
Okay, see, I was going to say
Minimum.
16.
Minimum. Yeah, we'll have some options.
Well, before coming in here, I got a text message from Julia. We're going to do the turkey. The boys, the kids and I, we're going to do the turkey trot with the USOFs. Do you want to come along?
Love to.
The 5K turkey trot, whatever, in Magnuson Park. Sure, yeah. No one needs to be home to
Start cooking.
clean the house or cook. That's fine. Have fun. Yeah, I'll probably be going to that though. I'll just have to cook stuff the night before.
Well, I've thought they have a tennis thing going on. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll go do that in the morning. It's from 9 to 10:30.
I mean, the holidays are nice because it is more into the business planning and all of that. And we look at the year in the kind of the rearview mirror and kind of see like what worked, what didn't, what can we do better, what would we like to change, what would we like to try that's new. So it is a nice time of the year because every year has its own kind of cycles and oddities and things like that. So it's nice to sit there, we'll usually grab lunch and then talk about, and it's purely kind of on a positive level. It's you're kind of setting your aspirations and your dreams for the next year. You know, do you hit all those things? No, but it's nice that there's no other kind of, there's not a negative component to it. It's really an
No.
exciting thing that we do.
Yeah. It's always like, what can you do different, or what can we try out? That's my favorite thing. Throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
It's like, for sure some things did not stick this year. That's okay.
So that'll be upcoming after, well, we get back. You're here for like a day, a couple days.
I mean, through the weekend. We get back on Friday, so I'll be here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and my plane leaves at 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Then I'll be in London from the 9th through the 22nd. So that'll be fun.
When are we doing our meeting then? Actually, it's
That
next
Monday.
week? Or is it on the Monday? Okay.
Yeah, it's on the Monday that we get back.
Okay. No, it's really been a lot of positioning for next year. The conversations with a lot of clients have related, kind of resorted to optimum window of time to list.
Mm.
Starting to have conversations now about things to get the home ready. And when we have those kinds of conversations, they tend to focus on the items that are not like, replacing carpet or painting right now. Like right now we might be doing the replacing gutters and fixing, certain things, whatever. It's the stuff that is not so much into the way of the fine tuning polish that we do right at the end. How do we maybe start to get the landscaping prepared for the finishing touches in the spring? If we're ripping out shrubs or replanting something, get them in the ground, and then they'll start to establish themselves and then be ready to go to take off during the spring. It's kind of that prep work we're doing.
And interviews are still going on. I have an interview that Saturday. We get back Friday night, and then Saturday I have an interview. So that'll be fun.
What do you guys normally do for Christmas?
Well, typically we're here. My family was always like Christmas Eve, and Julia's family's always been Christmas Day. So for me, the last couple of years, I think I've done prime rib on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
I think is what I've done. And it's typically been something where, we have the family over on Christmas Eve. And on Christmas Day, Julia's family had this tradition of this like coffee cake thing. It's really good.
I love coffee cake.
Well, then the funny thing is the story goes they've been making the same coffee cake in their family for years. And one Christmas, Mary changed it up. And according to the whole family, ruined Christmas because it was the wrong coffee cake. And if you know my mother-in-law, love her to death, she's got these ice blue eyes, and she just will stare at you and she'll just be like, get over it. I'm allowed to try new things. But so do I suggest we mess with the coffee cake tradition on Christmas Day? Nope.
Yeah.
We don't mess with that. And it's really good. But we'll do like fish dinners. Has been something we've done a lot of, which is more of a kind of an Italian thing, and we'll do it like the 26th or something like that.
Day after Christmas.
We'll do like a fish dinner thing.
We've done that 3 years now.
4 years, something like that.
This will be.
And if you're not familiar with what it is, like traditionally within, I think almost all, for sure Southern Italian, is that you'd have this idea where you have the Feast of the Seven Fishes. So you have 7 entrees typically that are a fish of some kind. And each entree is an entree, and so it's a lot of food. So that's what we would do. We've gotten it down to more of a science where you'll do more like small bites, and maybe 2 of those 7 dishes are more of an entree style, but everything else is like you get to at least try something.
Yeah, like 2 scallops each versus like a plate of scallops.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did like a riff on it. So I think last year we brought some sushi. So then there was like different fishes, and you
Nice.
didn't really have to cook it, but it's still small bites.
So that's actually been something fun. I always liked my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, because there's There's nothing associated with it. No expectations.
Oh, no presents.
No
and-
presents.
yeah.
None of that stuff. I love Christmas and I love Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
But I've got a special spot for Thanksgiving because there's nothing else associated with it other than just being with people that you want to be with. Okay. What pie for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I didn't even get to say what we ate for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Brisket. Yeah.
Brisket.
Yeah, that's what ever since
Yeah.
Jared and I moved up here.
Was
14
that
years
wait,
ago.
was that a family thing back down in Texas, or is that kind of a thing you adopted up here with the brisket?
Kind of a thing we adopted up here with brisket. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanksgiving we did brisket in Texas.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think my mom's transitioned back to turkey for Thanksgiving, but we would do brisket for Thanksgiving, and then we would do turkey for Christmas because turkey went on sale
Mm.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So we would have a turkey for Christmas time.
I had the well, was it the brisket from that place that closed down by you guys?
Probably. Yeah.
I had the brisket once. It was really good.
Yeah. They were from Texas, and it was like this smoked deliciousness.
Nice.
Yeah, so good. And then you have your brisket, then you have your brisket sandwiches, then you have your brisket nachos, then you have your brisket salad, and you're like, okay, yeah, you're like,
So it's basically turkey but brisket because you have your turkey
Yeah.
sandwiches and you have your turkey salads and your turkey soups and all the yeah.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna text you on Christmas Day and say Merry Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas Eve, yeah.
For Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so we always did, growing up, we always celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve, and you had all the family, like huge Mexican family. My mom's one of 7, and it was all of the kids who each brother or sister had at least 3 kids.
Mhm.
Holy crap.
I know.
That's a lot of
And,
people.
They would make us wait until midnight, and then we could open our presents, which we never really got there. We got to like 11 o'clock. And then we'd open up all of our presents, and the next day is when you had your like gift from Santa
Oh.
and your stocking.
Nice.
So we didn't really do anything on Christmas other than play with all of our toys we got from the night before.
Nice. Okay. Then back to my question. Pie. What's your pie? Your favorite pie?
That's available, or just that I would like to be there?
Well, because for me, it's always been apple pie, but pumpkin pie is like right there too.
Pumpkin was the one that was, ever since I can remember, I've always loved pumpkin pie since I was young.
And it's certain like I love my mother's pumpkin pie,
Mhm.
and my grandmother.
Mm.
We've been experimenting the past few years over pumpkin, and we've kind of zeroed in on something that works out pretty well. But Julia and Diana make it the night before, I think. Or no, they make the other pies the night before. The pumpkin pie has to go in that day, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But we're making. Am I gonna say this right? Pecan? No. That's my mother's making too. Pecan pie.
Mhm. You said it right. It's pecan.
Pecan. I said pecan. He's like, excuse me.
Get
That's
outta
what he
here.
did.
Pecan.
Yeah.
So, you guys.
And you're making apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
I do like apple pie. That was not something I liked growing up, but we never had it. It was
Yeah.
always pumpkin and pecan. Always. It was never an apple pie. I didn't have homemade apple pie until I moved up here.
With homemade whipped cream.
It was always Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
I feel like if the 2 standard choices that are typically available, apple pie or pumpkin pie, probably going apple with like a scoop of ice cream. But here's the thing, okay? Someone has to make it.
Has to be homemade.
Yes, I was at this Friendsgiving on Wednesday, and we're all like cleaning up at the end. People, take what you want to go. There is a completely untouched, gigantic pumpkin pie. It's just got the Safeway sticker on. Like you just, I'm like, I don't even want a slice of that.
Yeah.
Like that's just.
You like the homemade.
I don't want to call that person lazy, but it's just like you signed up for the pie.
And you brought a store bought one.
At least if you're gonna go store bought, like
Go Costco.
Met Market.
Costco.
Not even like just like search like is there a actual pie shop or
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah, like a bakery.
but yeah, put a little
Like the
definitely
Rimlinger farm pies. Have
put
you
a
had
little
any of those?
no,
They're so good.
but I just know that there's spots that even if you don't want to make it yourself, if you're gonna buy one, like go get a killer pie, not one that's gonna be left at the end where someone's like, does anyone want to take this untouched pumpkin pie from Safeway? Like, no, I don't want that.
I'd agree. I'd agree. Like I was of the my mother always made the pies, right?
Mhm.
And then I married into a family that is very particular about their pies, and they have to use lard. It can't be butter crust. It has to be a Crisco, that white.
Sounds Italian.
It's not. It's my wife's side of the family who has no Italian in them.
It's interesting that it's Crisco. Like the
It's
Crisco.
the white. It's the white stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
because that's what they use at the stores because butter is more expensive. Butter is actually the better of the crust. It's the
Say that to my wife.
because you have to use the
They're
cold
gonna
butter
get dinner.
and you have to like
Yeah.
cut it in.
Just say it to her.
Yeah, we could have her and I can have a pie. I was gonna say argument, but we can have a pie discussion.
Have a pie discussion.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
we,
have a pie discussion with her.
we
We'll do blind pie tastings.
she will sit there, and it's like you look at the mannerisms of people you spend a lot of time with. Like you can do their mannerisms to a T. I can if it's not a pie that my wife has made or my mother-in-law has made. The mannerisms all the same. If it's not the correct ingredient, that's a butter crust, and it's this like hand motion, push the dish away from you thing. That's incorrect.
Butter's better though, right? Do you think butter's better? Like every store-bought pie is Crisco.
Please bring it up
It's-
at dinner
it's-
tonight.
It's cheaper. That's why they do that. No one wants a Safeway pie because it's Crisco. I mean, the pies that you guys, homemade pies taste better regardless.
The
But
like I don't want to say like like the saying was like the worst day outside in the hiking or something like that is better than the best day in the office or something, or worst day out on the golf course is better than the best day in the office. It's pie.
Yeah.
It's pie. I love pie of all kinds. I am agnostic when it comes to pie, and the crust I don't care.
yeah,
But we don't do butter.
Now, if I could personally request a dessert from like the best baker in my social circle that I know to have at Thanksgiving, not just like standard apple pumpkin choice, it would be like a berry or peach cobbler. A cobbler to me
Hits.
is so much better than any pie.
And it's easy to make.
Oh, it's so good.
It's easier to make.
What's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert?
I feel like that's
That's a tough one because I have a sweet tooth. So like I love chocolate, s'mores, homemade. When you make your hits every time I do that.
okay.
The one that sticks out in my mind though, my favorite cake was always my grandmother and mother's banana cream cake. They'd make it. It was a white cake, and you make it in layers, and so there's the cream, and bananas in the cream too, and then That's the one my mother would make for my birthday every year. But she also made this blueberry cobbler, and I remember once it was like the best thing I'd ever had, and I probably had to be about 21, 22. I had just graduated college and moved back home, and she had made it for some reason. And in the course of, and it was on one of those, like this, right?
Yeah.
I ate the whole thing. I didn't eat it in one sitting, but I ate it in probably two. And it was one of those ones where each bite was as good as the first bite. And she's made it a couple times since then. And that's probably my favorite.
Yum.
What about you?
I'm a cheesecake guy.
Plain?
Plain is delicious, of
Not
course.
plain, original.
Original.
Yeah, I mean graham cracker crust.
Mm-hmm.
I do love a like fresh raspberry
Drizzle.
drizzle. It's got to be raspberry.
Like a raspberry puree.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's
Compote.
just like it's so good. Like my final meal or best meal in the world is like steak, Australian Wagyu filet,
With the cheesecake.
medium rare, with a baked potato,
All the fixins.
not sour cream,
Okay.
and probably roasted broccoli with a little bit of lemon juice and some Parmesan cheese.
I'm hungry.
The fact that broccoli is like your vegetable of choice is just.
It's so good. I mean, if it's like a little bit charred from being baked, I love it. The problem, I would say asparagus is like a close second, but if someone can't cook asparagus and you get like you pick it up and it just is, it's like sad asparagus.
Yeah.
It lost
It
its
needs to be
firmness.
blanched and then cooled and then yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then cheesecake, perfect Manhattan, probably like a Michter's rye with an orange twist.
We are on very different ends of the spectrum then. For me, it is a coal-fired brick oven.
Costco pizza
No.
with a side of Dino Nuggets.
But that would be good too. But pizza,
Really?
like a Neapolitan pizza.
You never eat pizza. Like I rarely see
I
you
eat pizza all the time.
Oh.
But it's not my. We did a trip in New York once, and we were staying down at the south end of Central Park, and there was this, like when you go to New York, like there's a restaurant that's as big as this room, and the pizza oven's right here, and I ordered a margarita pizza, and it was that kind of like thin crust thing, and the pizza was this big, and I ate one, and then I ordered another one, and I ate the second one, and I had a cold beer with that. That to me was
That would be your final meal?
my final.
Your death row meal?
My death row meal, yes, that'd probably be up there as like that kind of a pizza. Yeah, it hits.
Interesting. Okay.
It was just like
I was expecting something, I don't know. I was expecting some sort of pasta.
I have my
something
favorites. Don't get me
with
wrong,
like a
but like
scotch. No, we're talking about you're on death row. This is it. You get to pick one meal. It's not a smorgasbord. You just get to pick something. And you're gonna
the problem is like I have like
you can't pick.
no,
That's the
it would
problem.
I would do that pizza. It is so good. Like my grandmother would make, like I would pick if I could pick things like I can't have anymore. It'd be like my grandmother who passed. There are dishes she would make that I can make the same dish. It doesn't taste the same.
Yeah.
I asked her, "What are you putting in this?" She goes, "I don't know, Michael, love." And I'm like, "Oh, Grandma." She would make those. I know the ingredients. I can't replicate the dish. It doesn't taste the same. So yes, if I could have from when I was born until now, that I might pick dishes like that.
Yeah.
But if I could choose like that, so good. I eat a lot of steaks and things like that, so that doesn't hit the same way for me.
I don't have my poor mom. She just wasn't a cook. She just wasn't. And neither was my dad. Like, bless his heart, his scrambled eggs were just like chewy somehow. And so I don't have those fun things of like, oh, I loved when my mom would make this particular meal. It was like, no, it was like Hamburger Helper. And so I don't have those like really good ones where it was like, oh yeah, Grandma used to make this like special. It was like, nope, there was none of those. So my special things were like a steak that's cooked well.
She would make this potatoes and eggs thing. And it's like, what's in this, Grandma? Potatoes and eggs. Well, why does it taste so good? I don't know, Michael. My mother would make the steak sandwich for me, you've had it.
I like the steak, yeah. Every time we go over there, it's this homemade deliciousness. And I'm like, well, no wonder you like to cook.
So my mother, when she makes her mashed potatoes, I'm like, what are you putting in these that make it so good? She goes, well, it's mashed potatoes, but she buys a store-bought kind. It's butter, and then chunks, or just spoonfuls of mascarpone. I'm like, it took me 40 years to figure that to get let in on the secret here.
Yeah. But I was gonna say I more relate to you in terms of like
Final meal.
my best meals like my dad is incredible when it comes to barbecue. I mean, you should see his barbecue setup at his house. He's got the green egg, he's got the Traeger, he's got the Blackstone. He has this custom barrel smoker that's made out of like an old oil drum. And so when it comes to barbecue and grilling, I'll put my dad up there with anybody.
And you're gonna, yeah, when he's doing that, you're gonna show up with elastic sweatpants on, like you're
Yeah.
gonna be going to
Yeah.
town.
But with that being said, there's never anything else extravagant. It's literally like, hey, this is the protein that we're gonna have. Mom's gonna make probably some type of salad that's quick and easy, and maybe there's also like a baked potato.
Yeah.
So I'm with you where like all these meals that he's talking about growing up, never. I didn't have like a, oh, my grandma was so good at this. I don't ever remember my grandma cooking well. My mom, when she like really wants to like try a recipe, like she'll do a good job, but she's not just like natural, like, oh, let me throw this stuff together.
For us, it was like pasta nights were always Wednesdays and Sundays. But as a kid growing up, my mother's a great cook. My grandmother was a great cook. My grandmother was on the more simple, like depression fare, like, you know, this is, you know, chicken piccata or something like that. But just like how she made it, I don't know. I always tasted amazing. My mother is like, she's more trained in that regard. So like, I mean, you've had her food, like
Yeah.
it's exceptional. And then she would also make a lot of it. It's like, well, I made 2 entrees because I wasn't sure if, you know, you guys would want more of a beef or would you want more of a chicken? So I made 2. And then like, I couldn't decide which pie, so I made both.
2 entrees. It's just crazy.
Well, it's a known thing within my parents' friend group is like when you show up at my parents' house for any kind of a party, it's like the friends joke like, hey, I had to wear my elastic sweatpants today. We're going over to the
You
Pavones.
gotta roll me out of there.
You have to roll me out.
Yeah. Nice.
The people don't even bring anything. You just show up and there's everything there. Like I'm gonna go on and on because the appetizers even. It's like you'll be full off the appetizers and you haven't even gotten to the dinner yet.
I'm excited to eat all of the things.
Oh yeah, so we'll be with my parents and my grandfather here in about a week. We land on a red eye. We get there in the morning. We run up to the cabin, and my mom's like, "So do I need to be prepared for breakfast? What do you guys like for breakfast?" Mom, I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be probably grabbing bagels or something on the way up. Okay, so I just have to be ready for dinner or lunch. I'm like, yeah, be ready for lunch.
Do you guys want any snacks? I'm like, yeah, all of it. Yeah, for sure. Everything.
We'll put on some weight. They already started cooking.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh. All right, well, thank you for joining us here on episode 35 of Property Pairings. I'm Neapolitan Pizza, and that's Wagyu, Australian Wagyu steak. Yeah, right? Remember to click like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Cheers. We're almost to my age.
We'll be there for me next year.
I'm like, no, I'm 37 now. Am I 37? Yeah. Yeah. What? I've been telling people that I'm almost 40.
Why?
Why not? Just easier.